Anonymous tends to coalesce around them and return fire.
We have another caller. Who are you?
I'm also anonymous.
All right.
Hey, Agro.
See?
Okay. I was an Anon who was part of the original 4chan thing, and I really didn't like the Scientology thing when it first came around. I actually was against the whole movement until about May when I finally joined on. So it took a while to convince me. So it shows that not all Anons were foregoing against the cult in the first place. So.
But basically, it was more like a mess with the bulls, you get the horns kind of thing, rather than you have a hard-on for Scientology in particular.
So what was it that changed your mind that with regard to Scientology, if you were not at first on board?
Like many Anons, I'm also a college student. I had a lot going on. I was like, I don't see the point of going after this huge thing when it was all just because they wouldn't allow us to show a video. Until more Anons kept showing me the docs we had gotten and what a horrible, evil cult Scientology really was at, all their different abuses, be it the slave labor camps, forced child labor, forced abortion. Like, the more deeper layers we found in Scientology were more helpful in getting me to join up with the cause of Changeology. So it just started with the video thing, but then when we got into the whole evil cult business, then I was like, okay, these guys have it coming.
Well, are there any other big ones on the horizon for Scientology, for Anonymous, or is it just from there on it dwindles down to kind of a selective, heckling?
Really, how Anonymous raids work are basically someone comes up with an idea, posts it on a board, say, hey, this guy is kind of a joke, let's go after him, let's do a raid. People either say, yes, let's do it, or no, let's not. So it's kind of a spur-of-the-moment kind of thing. There isn't really a set plan or a blueprint.
I mean, how do you agree?
It's called the hive mind by most of the Anons, and pretty much you throw out an idea. If people don't like the idea, they're going to ignore it. If they hate the idea, they're going to troll you. If they like the idea, people are going to start posting responses saying, oh, this is a good idea, here's some addition, da-da-da. By the end of it, it's got a lot of momentum, consensus, majority, whatever you want to call it, and people are doing it.
Is there like a cool music that Scientologists listen to? Like, are they into certain bands on the board? What's that?
Banjos. They love banjo music.
They love banjos, yes.
They do love banjos.
Are you serious, or are you messing with me?
No kidding.
No,
a little both.
Actually, the head of the Minneapolis one that we deal with is actually a banjo player and has some CDs, I think, out. He loves his banjo, so.
Okay, now what about Anonymous? Is there any sort of consensus on it? Like, what is it cool music?
Rick Astley.
Rick Astley.
Someone rickroll these people, please.
Yeah, where's the sound effect here?
Will Smith, actually, the Bel Air. That's the personal favorite.
Do you know we have 7 people on the line besides me now? That's crazy.
Get the new people in. I'm going to shut up.
So wait, am I on the line now?
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Wait, I've never done this before. I just wanted to call in and say, I gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you.
All right.
Keep up the good work, Anons. I'm out.
That was awesome.
How many anonymous girls do you have? I mean, is being an anonymous a good place to go and get a date, or what?
Yes, it is. I met my girlfriend at the non-raid. Our glorious leader, Soviet Shark, he met his girlfriend at the non-raid. We're all doing pretty good for ourselves that way. So I recommend it to you lonely geek guys.
Excellent.
Well, if there are any anonymous girls out there listening, we encourage you to call in.
Please.
So that we examine this phenomenon. See, I think actually Caleb and David were barking up the wrong tree with Ron Paul. I'm going to ask all the Anons on the call right now, where do you come down on Star Trek versus Star Wars?
Firefly trumps them all.
I'm wondering about AIG and what Anonymous thinks of the AIG government buyout today.
Fail. Anonymous doesn't touch politics. Sorry. No, I don't think I said you fail. We don't touch politics. We don't talk about politics. We don't go near politics.
Hey, look, when he's telling you you fail, he doesn't mean the actual thing is failing. He means that your comment sucks. It's fail.
Now, did you guys spawn that? Did you guys spawn the fail thing? Because I've been to the fail blog, and it's hilarious.
I got to say, that picture you used of me to head your article was probably not the best one. I could have given you so many better pictures. No cocks, angry guy. No cocks.
All right. Well, you know what? This is a political show. You're totally against talking about politics?
I'm
No,
not
what about the
talking about
Palin
politics,
hack?
but the question that was asked specifically was, what does Anonymous think of that when David asked that question? Anonymous doesn't.
I can answer this
you want to
question.
ask one of us
I can answer
personally?
this question.
Okay.
Anonymous, what happened was this kid got on. He got the password and everything. He threw it to Anonymous on the chans. The Anonymous on the chans at first thought, hey, lulz are to be had here. Lulz are a corruption of LOL, meaning laugh out loud. One of the Anons white knighted right away and thus deprived Anonymous of the lulz. Those Anonymous thought, oh damn, we've lost a chance to have some fun. We Anons, the Anons in Minnesota, the Anons on minraid.info thought, oh fuck. Now everyone's going to start thinking that we hacked this, and we're going to have to be answering these questions saying, no, we had nothing to do with it.
Actually, thanks to Caleb, that morning after you posted that article, I had 790 unread mails in the Anonymous at Why We Protest mailbox there, and 99% of them were hate mail from AOL users.
Exactly.
No kidding.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah, we know all about the
hate from those guys every day.
But yeah, that's what Minnesota Anonymous and most of Changeology Anonymous thought of the whole Sarah Palin thing. They just, oh damn, now we've got something else to worry about.
What do you think about the when someone faces consequences like that?
You know, before you answer that question,
they did it wrong.
Let me cut in for a second, guys. This is Unusable Signal for anybody just joining us. We have like 16 people on the line who are named Anonymous, and we've got Caleb Howe and David Knowles. And we're talking to them about the recent hack of Sarah Palin's emails. And Caleb, you were just asking, restate your question real quick. What do you think about the consequences?
That's right. When somebody faces consequences like this hacker almost certainly will.
We think he did it wrong and he deserves what he gets.
When you do something wrong,
absolutely, you did it wrong.
Punishment will come your way.
But
you're saying he just didn't do it the right way, right? I mean,
right. Are you saying he made an error in his method? Or
right. If he makes an error and he gets caught, tough shit.
Okay, but it's not the crime that offends you. It's just the sloppiness. It's the sloppiness.
Yes and no. He asked for it by committing the crime, but what really nailed him is that he didn't do the crime properly. It's kind of a Robin Hood syndrome where if the robber is caught, well, they're a robber. If the robber can commit the crime in a manner that they don't get caught, they're still a robber, but they're not going to face the punishment that, although they have earned, they have not brought upon themselves.
Caleb's question is about the ethics involved in this.
Right, I was wondering what you think about the fact that he...
Do you think it's right, or do you think it's like morally or ethically right that he be punished?
Oh, yes. I see.
It depends on his motivation. With Anonymous, like I said, it's for the lulz. If a true Anon had really done that, they would have done something funny with the emails. They probably they should not have been politically motivated or do anything to change the election. They would have probably just sent some funny emails. They wouldn't have gotten caught. Everyone would have had a laugh, and it would have been last week's news by next week.
There are what we call moral fags in our little group here,
I saw that in chat earlier.
Where such as myself, we are very, very scrupulous about doing things that are right. While at the same time, there are those who, like our dear Chops and Aggro, who I hope are still on the line, are more motivated to humor as long as it doesn't hurt.
If he was acting as a regular Anonymous, he would have gotten on simply to see whether or not he could do it, and when he did, he would have laughed at it and provided others with means of entertainment as such.
Right.
That would be not to say he would be innocent of the crime, however.
Correct.
No, you're just saying he would be innocent at heart, and I get that. All right. I mean, here's my question.
He'd be punished for the crime, but not for the cold-blooded, malicious intent.
Right. Now, this is part of the social anarchy angle. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, I just had a quick question, and this should be pretty easy for you guys to answer. What about an Anonymous who does something for, like, financial profit, for their own financial gain?
Fail.
That's absolutely wrong. That's not Anonymous.
Most Anons would white knight on that. Most Anons would not stand for that.
That's not cool.
So we got you guys to agree on something. I feel so I did not fail.
No, you have gained win, sir. Good work.
Yes.
I gained win. That's awesome.
Take one internet.